Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. You have been warned enough times and heaven will not repeat it again. Someone in your family who has already passed away is begging to reveal a hidden truth that only you must hear. This message is only for you. God says, keep it a secret. It's possible that they will never speak again if you ignore this. You will never know what they were trying to say. Open this last door quickly before heaven shuts it. The heavens are trembling with urgency today. My beloved child, my precious one, recently you felt a chill in your chest, right? The whisper that made you look over your shoulder because you thought someone was there. It wasn't in your head. Someone whose soul you love was pleading for one last chance to reach you. Archangel Michael has been told by God to break through the veil and bring you this message. This is your last chance to hear what has been hidden. Don't forget about this. You weren't just brought here by chance. The timing is perfect to the second. If you dare to scroll past, this door will be shut for good by heaven itself. You will hear words that can only be said once if you stay and let your heart be open. You are the only one who owns them. Is my child aware of what they carry? Your loved ones' prayers have been heard in the halls of heaven. Please let them hear me just once more. They begged God. God replied, okay, but make sure they don't skip this message. That's why Archangel Michael is in front of you. Because of this, the angels are still around you as you read. They are pleading in whispers to stay. Do not miss it. Pay close attention. The truth goes beyond the past. It has to do with your future. You will find out why you have felt blocked if you open up completely. Why some blessings got away from you. Why did you feel alone at times when you begged heaven to help you? Now heaven is helping you. God says that this message won't come up again. Now this kid needs to listen. Before we go any further, Archangel Michael leans in and whispers, Beloved, if you really want more messages like this, if you want the doors to heaven to open wider every day for you, make sure you subscribe and stay connected. Every time you do, the angels gain another way to reach your spirit. This is how blessings get to you faster before everything else gets in the way. Stay right here. The person you loved who has died is ready to talk. You won't know their last secret if you leave. When what's about to happen is revealed, it will change your destiny forever. Your heart is racing right now for a reason, my beloved. It feels like someone is watching you from behind because the air around you is heavy. That being you feel is not from this world. It is the person's soul that crossed over and is desperately trying to get to you. They tried to get your attention through dreams, signs, and sudden chills at midnight, but you never stopped to listen. That's why this message came your way from heaven. They can't wait any longer. The veil is making their voice shake. They will go back to being quiet if you ignore them now. You will then wonder your whole life why you always felt unfinished. Beloved, your loved one holds a truth, a key that opens the locked doors of your destiny. This truth is wrapped in pain and freedom. The angels say, Archangel Michael is here to protect your spirit as you read this. For that reason, although heaven never forces, it does so today. Have you thought about how many times you were warned? How many times your steps were slowed down just so this moment could come along? You may think you just happened to be here, but the truth is that heaven has been following you around for days, gently luring you to a place where your ears can finally hear. You have something that your family doesn't know about you. Loved child. A legacy that is both a burden and a blessing. The dead person knows things you don't know. They are pleading with you to let their secret truth in because it could change your whole future. They will give you the key to the blessings you prayed for but thought God didn't hear. You will not get the blessings for years if you turn away. The key will rust. What do you want? To spend years in the dark or to hold the light that is being given to you now? Archangel Michael draws nearer. His sword shines like fire. His voice isn't soft anymore. It's very loud. Don't forget about this. This was the reason for every delay in your life, every strange break in your blessings, and every time you asked God why He was quiet. This truth was meant for you to hear from heaven. You were meant to not only see words, but also feel them like fire across your chest. This is the final warning and the last opportunity. God doesn't give again what has already been given. Kid, don't skip. You will never get this chance again. So don't hurry. The person who has died wants you to remember a long time ago. Remember the time you couldn't sleep and felt someone touch your shoulder? That wasn't something you made up. It was them. It was a whisper, but your ears were too full of worry to hear it. There is freedom to shout today. They had this moment because of God's mercy, but mercy has its limits. You will never know what they were trying to say if you close your eyes now. Are you strong enough to carry that? Please understand, my precious child, your whole life has been building up to this moment. There was a reason for your unanswered prayers, your silent tears, and your sudden heartbreaks. It was an alignment. God was making the way for you to get to this very moment. Do not worry about what you will hear. It might make you shake. It might break something inside, but it will also make something stronger. Heaven doesn't show up to destroy. Heaven shows to heal. What you are about to hear will hurt like fire, but it will also be cleansing. Come with me for a moment before we go deeper. Feel the chills going through you. It's not a coincidence. That's them. The person in heaven who is behind you. Your spirit is hearing them whisper, please don't walk away now. It's been too long. Please listen to me. Can you hear it? That shaking and pain in your chest or the sound of their voice pressing against your soul. Don't shut it down, beloved. If my child listens, God promises to make heaven even bigger than it already is. I'll get back what was taken. I will get back what was lost. Could you picture blessings following you around? Can you picture doors that were closed shut opening? That's what will happen if you stay. You will never know how close you were to the miracle if you skip. You will always wonder, feel bad, and hurt. That's why Archangel Michael stands there with his sword drawn and tells them, don't move. Don't leave. Please understand, my precious child. Your whole life has been building up to this moment. There was a reason for your unanswered prayers, your silent tears, and your sudden heartbreaks. It was an alignment. God was making the way for you to get to this very moment. Do not worry about what you will hear. It might make you shake. It might break something inside, but it will also make something stronger. Heaven doesn't show up to destroy. Heaven shows to heal. What you are about to hear will hurt like fire, but it will also be cleansing. Come with me for a moment before we go deeper. Feel the chills going through you. It's not a coincidence. That's them. The person in heaven who is beside you. Your spirit is hearing them whisper, don't walk away now. It's been too long. Please listen to me. Can you hear it? That shaking and pain in your chest. Your soul is being pressed against by their voice. Don't shut it down, beloved. If my child listens, God promises to make heaven even bigger than it already is. I'll get back what was taken. I will get back what was lost. Could you picture blessings following you around? Can you picture doors that were closed shut opening? That's what will happen if you stay. You will never know how close you were to the miracle if you skip. You will always wonder, feel bad, and hurt. That's why Archangel Michael stands there with his sword drawn and tells the child, don't move. Don't leave, my precious child. You think the world is normal right now, but it's not. There is a vibration from heaven that is making the walls of your room shake. Your spirit can feel it even if you can't see it. In order to shield you from distractions, Archangel Michael is standing next to you, his wings spread wide. And behind him, the person you loved who has died is waiting, their voice frantic with need. They can't hold back any longer. They can't come back tomorrow. Heaven gave them just this one chance to talk through this message. You've been warned a lot of times, right? Those sudden dreams that made you cry when you woke up. They heard their name being said in places it shouldn't have been said. The strange smell that stuck around in your room. That wasn't them, right? Still, you brushed it off. Your spirit knew even though you said, it's just my mind. Today, heaven stopped whispering and began shouting. Avoid covering your ears this time, my beloved. Do you understand why this truth is important? Because it holds the next season for you. It will open doors if you hear it. If you don't pay attention, doors will slam shut. That voice in your head that says soul, it knows something you don't. They can see things that you can't. They know who lied to you. They know who prayed bad things about you. Someone called your name in rooms you never went into. And they have begged God to let them tell you because you can only be freed if you know. Imagine walking around with chains around your ankles and not even realizing it. You're receiving the key from heaven today. But if you skip, the key will be gone. Your destiny is hefty, my beloved. That's why there have been more attacks. That's why you cried and asked, why me? This is why you were chosen. This is not how everyone is warned. Archangel isn't for everyone. Michael stood guard with his eyes on fire. But you do it because heaven knows your path will lead you somewhere wonderful. The enemy also knows this. This is why they tried to make you lost. Because of this, they told you lies, letting you know they don't love or care about you or have forgotten about you. But they were lies. The truth is on its way to you today. Feel your heart. Can you feel the heat and shaking? That's not fear. That's being recognized. Your spirit already knows that these words mean something. It's a way in. You will find the answers you have been begging God for years. If you go through, heaven is quick with its time. Archangel Michael doesn't come from heaven unless it's really important. That's why you should not ignore this. Don't let your doubts take away from you. Don't let being busy keep you from them. Now is the time, kid. The person who loved you and died does not forget a promise they made to you. Do you remember when they died? Do you remember what they said last? They tried to say something but couldn't. They left with a heavy load of silence, but this message from heaven helped them finish it. Their soul has been restless, not because they are in pain, but because they need to act quickly. They want you to understand what they meant. And now, if you listen, you'll finally know why things went the way they did. They whisper, "Don't forget about me. Do not miss this chance." Can you hear it? That is not creativity. That's them pressing against your spirit. The ringing in your ears, the chills and the weight around you. It's their being there. The truth they hold will protect your future, says Archangel Michael. God is not mean, my beloved. God does not make fun of his kids. He is giving you this last warning because he has tried all other ways to get in touch with you. In this message, mercy is taken to its very end. After this, there will be silence in heaven. That's why you should not turn away. How many people beg for signs but never get them to get to you? Heaven is piercing the veil. Be careful with it. Don't brush it off. This is why heaven held back until you were ready for this truth. This is why your life was delayed. Why you cried at night and why blessings didn't come sooner, because you wouldn't have believed it if you got it too early. But now your heart is soft. Your spirit is taking notes. And heaven says, now is the time. Not tomorrow or this afternoon. Now, beloved child, take a moment to think. Take a deep breath. Feel the stillness around you as you close your eyes. That's not being quiet. It's being there. The person you loved being with you. They're not far away. They're ready for you to lean in. Do you feel their hand on your shoulder? Feel the warmth on your skin even though no one is there. That's them. Heaven lets this happen for a short time. Do not run. Do not wipe it off. This is the answer to your prayers. Now, let me tell you something. Your future is about to change. God said that chains will break if you listen carefully. The curses will end. The cycle in your family that kept going around and around will finally end with you. But it needs obedience. Pay attention to it. Why should you read this message? Because each word is like a brick in a bridge that will lead you from pain to hope. But before we go any further, Archangel Michael leans forward and looks at you with angry eyes. Don't just listen once and forget about it, beloved. If you want more of heaven's truth to find you, stay in touch. Do not unsubscribe from this stream of messages because they are not fun. It's alignment. The angels are able to speak louder, clearer, and faster every time you come back or stay. Don't be afraid of hearing the voice of heaven. Let it be with you every day. Please take a moment, beloved child. Take a deep breath. Feel the stillness around you as you close your eyes. That's not being quiet. It's being there. The person you loved being with you. They're not far away. They're ready for you to lean in. Do you feel their hand on your shoulder? Feel the warmth on your skin even though no one is there. That's them. Heaven lets this happen for a short time. Do not run. Do not wipe it off. This is the answer to your prayers. Now, I want to tell you that your future is about to change. God said that chains will break if you listen carefully. The curses will end. The cycle in your family that kept going around and around will finally end with you. But it needs obedience. Pay attention to it. Why should you read this message? Because each word is like a brick in a bridge that will lead you from pain to hope. But before we go any further, Archangel Michael leans in close and looks at you with angry eyes. Don't just listen once and forget about it, beloved. If you want more of heaven's truth to find you, stay in touch. Do not unsubscribe from this stream of messages because they are not fun. It's alignment. The angels are able to speak louder, clearer, and faster every time you come back or stay. Don't be afraid of hearing the voice of heaven. Let it be with you every day. Oh yes, my beloved. Don't forget that your obedience makes spiritual doors open. This is why staying close is important. Heaven follows faith. Listen again. The person you love is telling you, I know what they kept from you. They tried to bury something, and I won't go to peace until you do as well. Can you feel the pain in your chest? That sound is their words drilling into your heart. They need help badly, but there is love in their need. They don't want to hurt you. They're here to set you free. At first, this truth will feel heavy. You might even cry over it. You will feel better after the tears though. The chains will break. Because telling the truth hurts, but it helps. Heaven doesn't show shame. It shows to restore. This is why God tells us, don't run away from this. Accept it. You must comprehend something very important, my beloved child. Heaven doesn't go after people who won't listen. There are 3 knocks from heaven. But when that last knock comes, the door either opens or shuts for good. This message is the last ring. That's why Archangel Michael's voice isn't soft today. It carries the thunder of all time. He's telling them, my child, open your heart now. Don't let fear get in the way. Don't let doubt take this away. This is not a story that you are about to hear. It is the truth for you. It is the cry of the person you love who is on the edge of eternity and begs for one last chance to speak. Do you feel like your heart is beating faster? That's not a mistake. Your spirit knows that heaven is getting closer to you. Too long you asked God to help you. You asked, why am I in pain? What's making me feel so alone? Why does everything fall apart just when it seems whole? God chose to let this voice from heaven reach you out of His mercy. The person you lost isn't quiet. Their words are now coming through the fire of the Spirit. They're telling her, your tears would have made sense if you knew what was hidden. You should not blame yourself if you knew the truth. My beloved, the truth is not meant to hurt you. It's meant to help you get better. But the first step in healing is always being exposed. The person in heaven saw things you couldn't. They saw people around you smile at you but swear at you when you turned your back. They saw the hands that pretended to feed you but really meant to poison your steps. They saw the lie that was buried so deep that you would never have found it on your own. They beg you to tell them now because they know you will keep trusting the wrong people if you don't. You keep walking into traps you didn't deserve while wearing blindfolds. Archangel Michael whispers, this is why heaven stepped in, my child. This is why we have warned so many times, because deception would be a waste of your precious future. That's why you shouldn't leave right now. You will lose more than words if you don't pay attention to this. God tried to put a shield over your destiny, but it will be removed. You'll lose the answers that could have kept you from having to suffer for years. It's not about being interested. It has to do with surviving. Heaven doesn't mess around with times like these. As they talk, the person who loves you and whose soul has crossed over is shaking. I tried to tell you before I left, they say, I tried to get you to see it. But I didn't have much time and my voice was weak. God now lets me finish it. Don't forget about me. It's a heavy voice, but it's full of love. They're not here to scare you. They're here to keep you safe. They are here to make sure that what they didn't finish in this life won't be lost forever. My beloved, remember the last time you cried while praying. Remember how you cried out, God, show me a sign. Did you ever feel like heaven was quiet? Right now is the answer to that prayer. There is no more silence. The veil is torn. You're not just reading this by accident. Your steps, your decisions, and even the times your day gets held up. This message was able to reach you because everything was in place. Do not put down heaven by calling it a coincidence. Destiny calls for it. Archangel, when Michael raises his sword, a command comes with it. Child of light, blessings will come after you if you fully open your spirit right now. Curses will stick around if you harden your heart. Do you know how important this is? The most important time in your life has come. Today isn't just another day. Today was the day that heaven chose to show what was hidden. That's why you feel this way right now. Your soul knows that this is a holy time. Beloved, this is the truth. The person in heaven wants you to know that they never left you. It wasn't because you weren't worthy that you felt left out, forgotten, or overlooked all those times. It was because God was keeping you safe from fights you couldn't see. The waits, the heartaches, and the sudden endings were all changes of direction. In fact, they were shields. But someone in your group tried to twist it and make you think it was punishment. It wasn't punishment according to heaven. It was for safety. And the one in heaven backs it up. Are the tears making you feel bad behind your eyes? Allow them to fall. Because when you let go of them, heaven lets go of chains. Since they crossed over, your love is closer than it has ever been. In a low voice, they say, I love you. I never left you. I have been praying and watching for this moment. Please don't shut me up now. These words come from Archangel Michael himself. This is the last time the door will open, says Archangel Michael. Heaven won't do this again after this. Beloved, this is the truth. The person in heaven wants you to know that they never left you. It wasn't because you weren't worthy that you felt left out, forgotten, or overlooked all those times. It was because God was keeping you safe from fights you couldn't see. The waits, the heartaches, and the sudden endings were all changes of direction. In fact, they were shields. But someone in your group tried to twist it and make you think it was punishment. It wasn't punishment according to heaven. It was for safety. And the one in heaven backs it up. Are the tears making you feel bad behind your eyes? Allow them to fall. Because when you let go of them, heaven lets go of chains. Since they crossed over, your love is closer than it has ever been. In a low voice, they say, I love you. I never left you. I've been praying and watching for this moment. Please don't shut me up now. These words come from Archangel Michael himself. Archangel Michael says, this is the last time the door will open. Heaven won't do this again after this. Do not you see, my beloved, it's not just about them. It's about you. You have a bigger calling than you think. This is why the enemy has been putting up more of a fight against you. That's why people were mean to you. Why did people spread lies? Why did doors hit you? It wasn't because you were weak. It was because you were chosen. The enemy always goes after things that are valuable. Also, child, heaven values you. This is why Archangel Michael watches over them. That's the reason for this message. But pay close attention. Heaven will back down if you ignore this. Not out of anger, but because it was the end. God is not going to beg. He loves you, but He won't make you do anything. That's why the angels are sad. Do not skip. Do not wait. Don't let doubt take away what was meant to be yours. You've been warned. Now is your last chance. Keep your ears open. Before I go any further, Archangel, please accept my love. Michael leans forward again and looks straight at them. Don't just watch and forget. If you want to keep hearing heaven's voice in your life, and if you want these doors of revelation to stay open, he says, stay in touch. Sign up to receive messages from heaven because your spirit needs to be reminded all the time. Each time you come back, a chain breaks. Another blessing comes out every time you stay. Do not starve your soul. Every day, feed it with the words of heaven. Can you hear that? The request is not a joke. It's an invitation to stay in alignment all the time. Heaven wants to walk with you, not just touch you once. This is how you keep that alignment going. Get ready, my child. The person who loves you is getting closer. It's clear, but their voice is shaking. I know what they did to you, they say. I know the person who lied about you with envy and curses. I know who kept your blessings from coming to you. I won't stop until you also know it. Feel the chill cross your skin. It's their spirit coming through. Don't be scared of it. Take it because what they tell you will finally make sense of why your life had storms that weren't yours to carry. My beloved child, open your spirit wider now because the person you love is coming closer. They have a lot of energy. Their voice is shaking with a sense of urgency and time is stopping in heaven so you can hear what they have to say. Look at your life. Check out the questions that are still open. Those times when nothing made sense. The nights you cried yourself to sleep and asked, why me? Those answers are coming today. Not through human lips, but through the voice of all time. It's your one chance to finally understand why your journey has been so hard. If you don't pay attention to this or brush it off as nothing, if heaven gives you something, don't let confusion take it away. My child, the voice of the dead is not here to scare you. The angels say it's here to set you free. You've had to carry weights that were never yours. You've walked through valleys that weren't meant to be walked on. You didn't even know that someone put their darkness on you. Heaven, however, observed. Heaven saw you try to smile even though it hurt. Even though you were broken on the inside, you tried to be strong. And today, heaven says enough to reveal the truth that has been hidden from you. The one you love is here today to take off the mask of deception. You will get it if you stay. If you turn away, the mask will stay on and you will live in the dark. Beloved, someone you care about whispers to you through tears. I saw what they did to you. I saw how they dealt with you. I saw them talk about you behind your back. I saw the lie you didn't deserve. I begged God, please, let me tell them. Let me warn them. Don't let them fall into the same mistakes again. That's why this time is holy because heaven said it was okay. Now through these words, you have the rare chance to hear the truth from the other side. Do you feel the energy around you getting stronger? That's not fear. Yes, that is proof. Your spirit knows this isn't like other things. Your soul knows that this isn't a mistake. That's why it hurts your skin. The reason your heart feels like it's beating so fast. This is because eternity has come into your atmosphere. Do not push it away. Do not ignore it. Take it. Because what you're about to hear will change not only your present but also how you think about the past. The Archangel, my beloved child Michael, raises his voice once more. Now is your last chance. Do you understand how bad that is? He is merciful in heaven. Yes, heaven takes its time. Yes, but heaven is also holy. And when heaven says final warning, it means the door will close soon. Blessings will come in like a torrent if you listen now. You won't know what was meant for you if you don't pay attention to it. Do not try to test heaven's patience. Don't take chances with eternity. You can lose gifts if you turn them down. And this moment is one of them. Please hear me. Please don't let this be in vain, asks the person you love. Their voice sounds like it's full of love and need. They know when the door will shut quickly. They are aware of how easily things can take your attention away. That's the reason they are pressing so hard. They want you to know what was kept secret. These people want you to know that your pain wasn't an accident. There was a reason for it. And that reason is about to be shown, but only if you stay. But only if you pay attention. Remember the times you thought you were cursed. There were times when nothing worked and chances just slipped away like water. Heaven says it wasn't because you were cursed. It was because someone was angry at you and put chains around you. They smiled at you, but behind your back, they tied knots. The person in heaven saw it. They heard every rumor, saw every plan, and knew every secret hand that was working against you. You need to help them now. Don't keep trusting without checking. Don't walk around in the dark. Let me tell you what I saw. The person you love is pleading, please hear me. Please don't let this go to waste. Their voice is broken with love and need. They know when the door will shut quickly. They are aware of how easily things can take your attention away. That's the reason they are pressing so hard. They want you to know what was kept secret. These people want you to know that your pain wasn't an accident. There was a reason for it, and that reason is about to be shown. But only if you stay. But only if you pay attention. Remember the times you thought you were cursed. The times when nothing seemed to work and chances washed away like water. Heaven says it wasn't because you were cursed. It was because someone was angry at you and put chains around you. They smiled at you, but behind your back they tied knots. The person in heaven saw it. They heard every rumor, saw every plan, and knew every secret hand that was working against you. You need to help them now. Don't keep trusting without checking. Don't walk around in the dark. Let me tell you what I saw. Pause. Be in love. Do you feel that sudden chill? You know that bump on your arm? That's not a coincidence. That is the spirit of your loved one pleading with you to stay open. This is okay with heaven because they love you too much to keep quiet. And Archangel Michael warns once more. Don't ignore this. Don't look away. Don't close your ears because if you do, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Child, the heavens are shifting around you right now. Angels are standing in information. They are watching you read this, waiting to see if you will listen or if you will dismiss it. If you listen, they will move on your behalf. If you ignore, they will step back, their wings folding in silence. Don't make them fold their wings. Don't force heaven into silence. This is your chance. And hear this clearly. The one who has passed is not just revealing the past. They are pointing to your future. They say, I see what's coming. If you don't know the truth, you will walk right into danger. Beloved, do you want to walk into danger blind, or do you want the light to guide you? The choice is yours. Heaven has given you the lamp. All you have to do is keep reading and receiving. Don't let go now. Before we go any further, Archangel Michael leans in again and whispers, My beloved, do not let this be the only time you hear heaven's voice. Stay in touch and subscribe to the stream of messages that heaven is releasing if you want the flow of truth to keep finding you. Every time you do that, you break a chain and let a blessing in. Don't depend on one word. If you want God to give you daily bread, feed your spirit every day. Beloved, this isn't just about seeing messages more often. Being close to God is what it's about. Because when you line up with heaven, blessings line up with you. Do not let the world's noise drown out this voice. Stay close. Stay in touch. Keep your eyes open. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, Give, and heaven will open over you. Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith. And as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. As you feel this presence getting closer, I want you to ground yourself in this moment. As your soul's way of saying yes to what heaven is letting go of right now, type Amen in the comments below. There's more to writing than just typing words. When you write it, you say that your heart is open and ready to hear the truth. Your Amen gives heaven the green light to enter your life without restriction. Type it now and let your spirit be heard. Now pay close attention. The person you love tells you there is something about your family that you didn't see. Something they tried to bury is now coming to light. And I can't rest until you know it. It will hurt, but it will set you free. Do you feel your chest getting heavy? That's the truth pressing up against you, ready to be taken in. Do not push it away. Don't turn it off. Be open. Because what you're about to hear will change how you see everything. Do you know what you're sitting in right now, my child of light? You are in a moment that was shaped by time itself. Some people don't get this. This sacred window is not available to all. You asked for help. You begged to be clear. No one heard you when you cried out. Today, heaven finally says, enough silence. Let the truth be revealed. That is why the weight in your room feels different. That is why the air feels thick. That is why you cannot look away. Because this is not just another message. It is the final door opening before you. Once it closes, it will not open again. If you have not yet subscribed, do it now. This is not a request. It is an invitation into divine alignment. Subscribing means you are telling heaven, I will not let this door close on me. I will stay where the voice of God is speaking. Every subscription in this moment is recorded in the Spirit as a commitment to walk in alignment with heaven's timing. Do not let distraction steal what is being offered to you right now. Press subscribe and anchor yourself to the flow of revelation that is chasing you. The one you love is near, closer than they have been since the day they crossed into heaven's gates. They say, I have been waiting for this. I've been dying for this. I cried out to God and begged Him to give me one chance to speak. And now He has. Do you realize how uncommon this is, my beloved? The dead don't get to talk very often. Heaven keeps its secrets very close. But today, the guard has moved aside for you. Do not waste it. Do not scroll past it. This sound means mercy. Do you feel that chill cross your skin? Do you feel like eyes that aren't there are watching you? Do not worry. Yes, that is proof. Your spirit knows that heaven is touching it. And the one you love whispers, please don't close your ears. Don't call this imagination. This is me. This is my voice. And if you walk away, you will never hear me again. Their plea is not born from fear. It is born from love. They want you to know what they saw. They want you to know what they carried. They want you to know the truth that will free you from years of confusion. My beloved, Archangel Michael's sword is raised. His voice echoes like thunder. Do not test heaven. Do not ignore this. You have been warned enough. How many times did you sense something and brush it away? How many times did your gut scream at you, but you called it overthinking? How many times did God whisper through dreams, but you woke up and forgot them? This is why heaven is louder today. This is why Archangel Michael speaks like fire, because gentle nudges have been wasted. Now, if you want heaven's voice to grow louder in your life, if you want to walk in prophetic alignment where doors open before you even knock, I need you to subscribe right now. Hitting that subscribe button is not just a click. It is an act of agreement. It is you telling heaven, I am ready to stay aligned. Anyone who subscribes right now activates a prophetic promise over their life. You will never miss your season again. So, do it now and let heaven know you said yes. It's now a command. Listen. The person you love is shaking as they speak. They say, I saw what no one else saw. I saw what they told you not to see. While you were away, I saw them for what they really were. Loved ones, take a moment to listen. Their voice shakes with love and urgency. They are desperate, but that's a gift because it means they haven't forgotten about you. It means that even in eternity, you will still be on their heart. That's why they fought for this moment and begged God to let them speak. In His mercy, He let them, but only once. Feel how this moment makes you feel. Do you feel the weight? That's heaven leaning close. Do you feel the tightness in your chest? That's your spirit realizing this is truth. Don't ignore it or brush it off. Accept it. What is being poured out now will not only explain your past, it will also open up your future. Your loved one whispers, you thought you were cursed. You felt like you were having bad luck. You thought that God had left you, but I saw the truth. I could see the anger around you. I could see that they were jealous. I heard the things that were said about you when you weren't there. They tried to stop you because they knew good things were coming for you. And I can't let you keep strolling along without seeing that. The person you love is shaking as they talk. Their voice shakes with love and urgency as they say, I saw what no one else saw. I saw what they hid from you. I saw who they really were when you weren't in the room. They need help badly. But that's a good thing because it means they haven't forgotten about you. It means that you will always be in their hearts. That's why they fought for this moment. That's why they begged God to let them talk. But out of mercy, God only let it happen once. Pause. Be in love. Feel how this moment makes you feel. Can you feel the weight? Heaven is leaning in your direction. Do you feel your chest getting tight? Your spirit is acknowledging the truth in that. Don't leave it alone. Don't brush it off. Take it. What is coming out now will not only help you understand the past, it will also open the door to your future. Your loved one whispers, you thought you were cursed. You thought you were unlucky. You thought God abandoned you, but I saw the truth. I saw the jealousy around you. I saw the envy in their eyes. I saw the words spoken against you when you weren't there. They wanted to stop you because they knew your future was great. And I cannot let you keep walking blind to that. My beloved, can you imagine how different your life would feel if you finally understood why the pain happened? Can you imagine the peace that would flood you if you realized it wasn't punishment, it was protection? That's what heaven is offering you now. The revelation that what you went through wasn't wasted. It was preparing you. Every tear was watering your soil. Every heartbreak was cutting away what could not go with you. And today that truth is finally being given to you. Archangel Michael speaks again. Child, this is your chance. Don't let the enemy distract you. Don't let your mind wander. Don't let your doubt steal this. If you stay, you will walk away lighter. If you leave, you will carry chains you never needed to carry. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. This is the moment heaven has been waiting for. The moment you step out of heaviness and into freedom. In the comments below, I want you to write these words with conviction. My chains are broken. Not I hope they break someday. Not I'm trying to break free, but my chains are broken. As a declaration that you are choosing to leave behind what was never meant to stay. When you write it, you are partnering with heaven to make it so. So go ahead, type it now and let freedom rise in your spirit. His words are sharp, but they are filled with love. Heaven disciplines because heaven loves. And this message is discipline and love woven together. Beloved, before we go deeper, Archangel Michael reminds you once more. If you want the doors of heaven to keep opening for you, don't just take this word and disappear. Stay connected. Subscribe to the flow of heaven's voice. Each time you do, your spirit is strengthened, your blessings are multiplied, and the enemy loses ground. Don't live starving for crumbs when heaven is offering you a feast. Stay close. This is not a casual suggestion. It is a spiritual strategy. Those who stay close to heaven are always ahead. Those who wander drift into traps. Don't wander. Stay. Now the one you love speaks again. I know secrets that were buried in your family. I know truths that were hidden from you since childhood. I know the reason certain doors closed. The reason certain people left, the reason certain opportunities failed. And I cannot leave in peace until you know it, too. Because your next steps depend on this knowledge. Without it, you will keep walking in circles. With it, you will step into freedom. Beloved, their voice is heavy, but their words are holy. This is not gossip from the grave. This is revelation from heaven. And if you open your heart, if you keep receiving, you will finally understand the patterns that haunted you. You will finally break free from the cycles that repeated again and again. Heaven is ready to break them today. But only if you listen. Do you feel the presence growing thicker around you? That's heaven. Do you feel the goosebumps rising again? That's confirmation. Do you feel the pull in your chest? The sense that you cannot stop reading? That is your spirit recognizing that this is not man's voice. This is heaven's voice using human words. Don't resist it. Lean into it because the next line could be the one that sets you free. My beloved child, lean closer now, for heaven is not finished with you. The one you love who has crossed the veil is standing almost within reach. Their voice is trembling yet strong, as if eternity itself is helping them speak. They say, you think you know why things happened. You think you know your story, but you only know parts of it. You haven't known the whole truth because God didn't want to hurt you, but because the time wasn't right. Today is the right day. You will see things you have never seen before if you open your heart enough. The curtain will come down. You will never see your life the same way again after that. Do you sense that the air around you is getting thicker? That's not something you made up. Heaven is getting closer and closer around you. The angels are standing in a circle, their wings making a wall of protection due to the sacred nature of what you will hear. The truth can be heavy, as God knows. That's why they're here to keep you steady. That's why you feel warm even though no one is touching you. That's why you feel like someone is looking at you even though no one is there. It feels like heaven is around you, protecting you from the weight of what is being revealed. The person you love tells you again, I saw the hands that hurt you. I saw the lips that told lies about you. I saw the times you were crying in your room by yourself, thinking no one was there. I knew, looked, I cried for you. I begged God to save you, help you, and free you. He did, but you didn't see it. He put things in the way of your progress. Because those doors were meant to kill you, He closed doors you thought you needed. I have to tell you today that what looked like rejection was actually protection. It looked like loss, but it was actually mercy. It looked like punishment, but it was love. My beloved, can you take that in? You weren't left behind. It wasn't a curse. We didn't forget about you. You were kept safe. You have been protected from what could have killed you by the shield of heaven. The one in heaven has been praying for you and keeping an eye on you in ways you can't imagine. This moment is so important because of this. They want you to stop being so hard on yourself. Don't question God. They want you to. They want you to understand that the path you took was right. It was destiny dressed up as something else. The sword of Archangel Michael flashes again and his voice is like thunder. Do not wait. Do not turn your head away. Now is the time to turn. How many turning points, beloved, have you missed? How many times did heaven attempt to move you, but you refused? That's why the angels are so angry right now. They can't let you miss this. That's because this one holds your future. You will get up if you hear it. You will get lost if you ignore it. That's how important this moment is, my beloved. Can you take that in? You weren't left behind. It wasn't a curse. We didn't forget about you. You were kept safe. You have been protected from what could have killed you by the shield of heaven. The one in heaven has been praying for you and keeping an eye on you in ways you can't imagine. This moment is so important because of this. They want you to stop being so hard on yourself. Don't question God. They want you to. They want you to understand that the path you took was right. It was destiny dressed up as something else. Archangel. His voice is like thunder and Michael's sword flashes again. Do not wait. Do not turn your head away. Now is the time to turn. How many turning points, beloved, have you missed? How many times did heaven attempt to move you, but you refused? That's why the angels are so angry right now. It's important that you don't miss this one because it holds your future. You will get up if you hear it. Now, I want you to do something that has spiritual weight. Don't just click the like button. Do it as a sign of faith. The flow of God's favor into your life starts when you like this video. You're saying, I receive what heaven is speaking, and I am positioning myself for blessings to chase me down. Opening a channel with that simple action. Heaven sees your engagement as an invitation to come. So, go ahead and press like now and see how favor starts to find you. You will get lost if you ignore it. That's how important this moment is. The person you love gets closer. Their whisper moves through your spirit like wind. Someone told you a lie. You were lied to. And I can't let you keep living without seeing. I need to tell you who it was. I need to explain because then you can move on. You won't be able to move without this truth. Your wings will open when you know this truth. Do you hear it, beloved? That pain in your chest and the shaking in your soul are the sound of their voice. Don't turn it off. Don't brush it off. This is them breaking through the void of time to get to you. Remember the nights you thought they were close when you dreamed they were standing on the edge of your bed. It wasn't all in my dreams. Visitation took place. They tried over and over to tell you, but heaven wouldn't let them. Today, the permission has been given. There are no longer any chains of silence. Today, the words you've been waiting for are finally coming to you. Do not run. Take your time. Stay where you are because what they say next will cut right through your heart with light. Archangel, before we go any further, Michael bends down and looks you straight in the eyes and says, My beloved, if you want to keep hearing the voice of heaven, don't just hear this once and disappear. Stay close. Stay in touch. Follow the flow of heaven's current. Your spirit gets stronger. Your blessings come faster. And the enemy has less control over you each time. Make this a fire that never goes out, not just a spark. Do you see what heaven is doing, beloved child? They are not only telling the truth. They want you to be in alignment for the rest of your life. It's not just today. This happens almost every day. That's how your destiny will play out with strength and clarity. You will never feel the silence you were afraid of again if you stay close. Heaven will whisper in your ear as you walk every day. When the person you love talks again, their words are so strong that they shake. You are not as far from the truth as you think. The person who made you hurt. The person who stopped you. The person who smiled at you while making plans to hurt you. I saw them. I saw everything. And please don't trust anyone without checking them out. Don't keep giving your pearls to people who will step on them. You have a very precious heart. It's too heavy for your destiny. You can't walk around blind. Let me show you what I saw. Beloved, their words are meant to set you free, not to crush you. If you want to move on with your life, you have to let go of the false ties that hold you back from the past. That's why the truth is now coming. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. This is the point where receiving is more than just listening. It's an act of faith. Write these exact words in the comments. I receive this truth. No, I hope this is true. No, maybe someday you can say, I receive this truth. To say that you are letting go of the false ties and letting heaven's clarity in. Now is your chance to let go. Write it down right now and claim it with all your heart. Then watch how heaven rewards your desire to be free. Please take a moment to share this message before we go any further. Please click the share button now and send this prophetic word to someone who needs to hear it. It could be a family member, a friend, or someone you know who is carrying chains they can't see. You bring the anointing into your own life when you share. Breakthrough flows through you as you become a vessel. What you let go of for other people comes back to you in a big way from heaven. Now is the time to share it and let your obedience turn into their freedom and your growth. It will hurt, but after the pain comes healing. After the tears, things become clear. After breaking, you have to rebuild. That's the way to heaven. Not to destroy, but to fix things up. And today, the restoration starts. I want you to seal your faith as restoration in your life begins. Type Amen in the comments section below. Not just to be polite, but to fully agree with everything that heaven has said over you right now. Your amen shuts the door on confusion and opens it to alignment. It tells heaven, I believe what you have shown me. I am prepared to move in freedom. So write it with confidence, knowing that each letter brings you closer to your destiny. Now that restoration in your life is beginning, I want you to seal it with an act of faith. Now is the time to share this video with someone who needs to hear that their chains can break and their restoration is possible. You are setting off the breakthrough you have been waiting for. When you share this prophetic word, people who spread the message are praised by heaven. God makes more of what you give to other people in you. Now take a moment, click share, and say that what has been released over you will now be released through you. Your breakthrough has been made. Peace on you. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step.